Morning, everyone. Am I audible to you all? Is my voice is clear?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Give me a second, right? Okay. Right. Yeah, okay, guys. Morning, everyone. Let me share my screen. Give me a minute. Share my screen. Yeah, welcome all of you to Power BI demo live session. Okay, let me introduce myself. My name is Shahjahan. I'm a corporate trainer and consultant, and I'm working as of now at various institutes, top level edtech companies like XLR Private Limited, and also give classes and trainings in other institutes. I go to colleges like JNT College and various other engineering colleges. Right, I'm having more than 10 plus years of experience in giving trainings, especially in data analytical tools like Excel, Power BI, and SQL, and 10 plus years of experience of other segment like sales and marketing. So I understand the data very well. So we can work with the data really well. So I infuse real world insights into excellent Power BI trainings. So because of my real time domain experience. Now, so whenever we try to listen Power BI as a name Power BI, so only one thing comes to our mind. That is, whenever somebody asks you what is Power BI, so most of the people, nearly 80 to 90% of the people will say that Power BI is all about data visualization. So they're pretty much right. Whoever says Power BI is a very good data visualization tool, but they are pretty much same, pretty much correct. But it's not only about data visualization. So first, let's try to understand what is data visualization, and we'll also see what else Power BI can do. Okay, data visualization is nothing but, in a nutshell, the graphical display of your data using charts, graphs, and maps to reveal the trends and patterns clearly. So if I want to elaborate, if I would like to elaborate the same thing, so we can say, so nowadays everywhere you see a lot of data, lots and lots of data available. So where vast amounts of data of information are generated at an unprecedented scale. So every single thing has been recorded now. Every single thing is a data. So in this scenario, to capture all those details, minute details, data visualization tools and technologies plays a crucial role. So as a normal data, it's of no use unless you interpret something into to something. Okay. So what these visualization tools enable us enables the users to analyze, to interpret, to present complex data sets, okay, into visually intuitive manner, facilitating the identification of trends, correlations, and insights. So what happens then? By transforming raw data into visual formats such as charts, graphs, and dashboards, these tools empower organizations to make informed and data-driven decisions with efficiency and precision. So in the business world, it's all about decision making on the right time. So even if somebody asks you to give a report, if you give a report after 2 days, it may be very late. So with these data visualization tools, you can generate the reports real quick. So decisions can be taken on time. So it's in a brief, this is about data visualization. So how actually Power BI works? Okay, most of the people think it's only about data, right? So if I give you this kind of a data, right, a chart with all the months names, okay, the customer details and the sales. If I ask you to interpret this data, so what do? So you'll try to do that, but it may take a little bit of a time for you. It may take a little bit of a time because it's all numbers. So what if I give the same data like this as a visual? Now you can just go through this. Okay, just a minute or two, you'll be able to understand what's happening all. Now here we got two options of selecting a year, 2018 or 2019. Once you click on 2018, the data will be changed to 2018. So you're filtering out 2019. So if you observe here, yellow is about sales. This blue color is about the number of customers. So if you clearly observe November and December, highest sales with huge number of increase in the number of customer count, 928, 1419. So you can simply say this now by just looking at it. So you can select for both years, you can select for single years. If you observe here, the trend of 2018, 2019. So you see 2018 is just almost flat. But in 2019, you see quick jump at the end of the year. Similarly, in the customer inflow also by month. Okay, this is 2018, 2019 too. So we can analyze quickly the trends and patterns. Unless you give the data like this, it may take a little bit of a time. Here, it won't take much of a time to analyze. So this is the difference between reading a data and understanding a visual. So since we are talking about data visualization tools, so which is Power BI, we got few more tools which are available in the market already. Okay, Power BI is leading the way. Okay, and we have got Tableau, we got IBM Cognos Analytics. Okay, we got ClickSense. These are 4 popular tools. In these 4 popular tools, Power BI is leading the pack, which is on the #1 position for the past few years. Okay. Why is it so popular and all? We'll try to understand later. Okay, so let's understand now what is Power BI. So Power BI is a desktop. Power BI desktop is a free application you install on your local computer that lets you connect to the transform and visualize your data. So what basically Power BI does, once you download it, it is able to connect you to different sources. So you can connect to the different data sources. Like you can connect to Excel, you can connect to text file, you can connect to CSV file, you can connect to SQL Server, you can connect to MySQL, you can connect to SAP, you can connect to IBM DB2, you can connect to PostgreSQL. So there are hundreds of sources where your data may be available. Power BI is having a capacity to connect to all of them. Once it connects, what it does transformation. So we may not be requiring all the data, and the data we collect may not be the clean data. So Power BI is able to transform the data into understandable insights. And once the data is cleaned, Power BI is having a capacity to create visuals, to visualize your data. So connect, transform, visualize, and share. These are the 4 components of Power BI desktop. So with Power BI desktop, you can connect to multiple different sources of data and combine them, often called data modeling, into a data model. This data model lets you build visuals, and collection of visuals you can share as reports with other people inside your organization. So you collect the data, you clean the data, you create visuals. What do you do by creating the visuals? Once you create visuals, you share those visuals with your colleagues, right, in the organization or with your bosses, so that they'll understand. They can take a call, they can take some decisions. So collect, clean, create visuals and share the visuals with the other people in your organization. So most users who work on business intelligence projects use Power BI Desktop to create reports and then use Power BI service to share their reports. So Power BI Desktop, we work on our system. Once the reports are generated, reports are shared with the other colleagues with the help of Power BI service. Power BI service is a cloud-based service from Power BI, from Microsoft. Okay. Yeah. So this is all about, in nutshell, Power BI, how it works, the workflow of Power BI. Then the same thing, what I told just now, I'm going to show you in a graphical way. So these are the different sources from where you collect the data, from web, from internet, okay, from cloud, from internet, from Access, from Excel, from SQL, from MongoDB, some different databases, and you transform the data. Where the transform is necessary, you may get all the data which may not be required by you. So you process the data, transform. Once the transformation of data happens, this is a workflow in Power BI, guys. Workflow means the step-by-step process how actually we follow. Then you shape up the data, because one data, customer related data may be available in the cloud, vendors data may be available in Access, okay, the transaction data may be available in SQL Server, and some XYZ data may be available in Excel. So 1, 2, 3, 4, all the 4 different types of data you will be having with you in different tables, different sources. What is that you need to do? You need to bring them all together by creating these relationships. So that is nothing but data modeling. That is shaping your data. So that's the third step. Once you do that, you create visuals from the different data sets like this in Power BI. So what do you do after creating visuals? You don't keep the visuals with yourself, right? You'll be sharing the visuals with others. So that is called publish or sharing. You share your visuals on the web, that is app.powerbi.com. On the browser you share, people can see the same visuals on the browser, and the people also can see the visual on mobile devices, Windows operating system, Android, and iOS. So all this part is called publishing. So that's the workflow, guys. Connect, transform, visualization, data modeling, visualization, and publish. So if you observe the leaders in the market, when they have established, Tableau got launched way back in 2003, wherein Power BI 2013. So Power BI has a free version for lifetime, and Tableau you can use it for 1 month. Cost also very, what to say, very economical as compared to Tableau. So integrations, very good integrations, supports, very good support. So natural language processing, are they supplying? Yes. Are they supporting? Yes, they do support. Means if I write something in normal English, Power BI will understand the English and it responds you back. Okay. So, but still, even if it is launched in 2013, 10 years after Tableau, today it's #1 BI tool. Okay. You could see this is a Gartner report of 2019. As on 2019, it's little old, but still, you could see Microsoft stands somewhere in the leaders bracket. Microsoft, Power BI, Tableau, ClickSense, HubSpot, and we've got a lot of things. SAS, SAP, all are available. But the leader being Microsoft Power BI in business intelligence. So if I'm going fast, let me know guys. Okay, this kind of theory. So I'm just trying to explain you guys what is Power BI is all about. This you should be knowing. Before getting into all technicalities, learning Power BI, you should be able to know. So now we're going to see why Power BI has grown so fast. So Power BI growth can be attributed to several standard features that make it more powerful and versatile tool for data analysis and visualization. So it has extensive data connectivity. What does that mean? Power BI can connect seamlessly to various data sources, consolidating information effortlessly. Means it can pick up data from any XYZ source. There's no problem in connecting the data. It's the biggest advantage in Microsoft Power BI. So you can generate interactive dashboards and report. Interactive dashboards and reports help visualize data intuitively. AI-powered insights. Power BI also has AI features in it. Built-in AI tool enables advanced analytics, including predictive insights. Means as humans, we may miss on some insights, some analytics. We may miss on something, asking or creating. But if I ask Power BI, please give me few more data insights. So it will generate some insights for you. Sometimes they may really helpful. Right. So integration with Microsoft ecosystem. So as it is itself is a Microsoft product, it integrates well with Microsoft tools like Excel, Azure, and Teams for enhanced collaboration. You tell me, guys, where you don't find Excel nowadays? Yeah, in every laptop by default, Excel is installed and given to you because it's so popular in data analytics, in management of the data. So if somebody is connecting Excel means almost equal to they are having the data of lot of data they are having. So real-time analytics, real-time monitoring allows timely decision making using the latest data. It's not that you have to sit on a system always 24/7 to update your reports. No, you got real-time analytics here. Things get updated automatically with the regular intervals of time. Even you are not there on a system sitting, right? So we have that process of analyzing the data also. So whenever there is a change happens at the source level, things do change at the visualization level, at the sharing level, right? So we can get always updated information. So that's called real-time monitoring. So mobile accessibility. So it is that you are traveling now, you can see the updated versions, updated reports on your mobile devices as well. So you can basically you are having data anytime, anywhere, all updated with Power BI desktop and Power BI mobile services. So very important data security and governance. Strong security features are available, protect sensitive information and ensure compliance. So custom visualizations. User can create tailored visuals using R and Python or choose from a library of pre-built visuals to represent their data effectively. Not just R and Python, we got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of visuals in the open market. The charts, the bars, open market visual app source. From there, we can download some pre-built visuals. We can use them with Power BI. It's not just only of Power BI visuals you can use. You can also download the visuals from the market. So hundreds and hundreds of visuals are there, very fancy visuals are there. You can download them, you can use them if required. So these are very detailed things. Now again, more or less similar things are there here. So which I go through quickly. So being it's a Microsoft products, it follows an architecture similar to that of other products only. What is basically Microsoft product architecture? Whenever you open a Microsoft product, you show tabs, you see tabs, you see ribbons, you see some working area, you see a couple of panes on left hand, right hand side. So usually that is the structure of a Microsoft product. You kind of see the same user interface. So like Excel, it has familiar user-friendly interface, and it's easy for Excel users to learn and adopt to Power BI. If you guys ask me, I'll simply say, if somebody has learned Excel very well, they are already learned 60% of Power BI without even their knowledge. So let me take my words a little carefully. Listen to my words a little carefully. If somebody has worked or learned Excel really good, well Excel, they already know 60% of Power BI because Power BI is a natural extension of Excel only. Okay, yeah. So that's an advantage to the Excel users. They already know Power BI to 60% extent. So Power BI can integrate data from any data source, which we already discussed. Power BI data reports can be exported to Excel. If you want to go back to Excel and analyze in little easier manner, you can do that. So it creates highly compressed data sets that loads data into memory for faster response. Now, why we are speaking about Excel again and again, because it handles the data really well. So what's the problem? Then why we have to learn Power BI then? So it has a limitation. That means Excel can load a data up to, let us say, 5 MB, 3 MB, 10 MB. It's handles the data really well. Once the data exceeds 7 MB, 6 MB, Excel struggles a little bit. Okay, if the data is too big, Excel is not able to handle only in first place, right? Excel can handle only up to 10,48,576 number of records in a sheet. It's a limitation. Now, today, if you give any offer to an Amazon or Flipkart, like 50 plus 50, you'll see 1 crore people may clicking their website. If you want to store that data, Excel is not sufficient for you. You need a tool which can handle the huge data. So Power BI can handle the huge data. How it handles the huge data? It handles the data by creating a highly compressed data set. Like we zip the files, no? When we have a bigger file size, we try to zip the files and mail it to somebody. It's a compressed form of a file. Okay. So that thing Power BI will does automatically. And what it does, it stores the zipped data or it stores the compressed file into your local memory for faster results. That's how it handles the huge amount of data quite comfortably. That okay, that is available. That's the thing with Power BI. Now, high quality visuals in Power BI display data. For example, you can region-wise sales, you can show on maps. If you have anything related to geographical data, okay, locations, city, state, countries, you can show them all on a map. Okay, and you can go down to break up the sales by city or within the region again. From the country to state to city to location, we can go to that level in a single visual if you have a geographical data. Custom visuals can be freely downloadable, as we have discussed already, to meeting your requirements. And it's a cloud-based, Power BI has a cloud-based tool and it can be accessed through internet from anywhere and can be viewed on the PC, tab, mobile. This also we have discussed previously. Once you generate a report on a desktop, you share that visual, you share that report on the cloud. You keep it on the cloud. So if it is on the cloud, whoever is having access to that, the location, they can go and check the details from the cloud. So every month you get enhancements and release for improving user experience. Means it's like, what happens sometimes, the March is going to end now. So if, let's say I have not opened Power BI for next month, complete April. I have not opened April. I come May, April, May. If I just looked into Power BI in the month of May end, there may be a couple of changes you see immediately because every month it releases new updates. We get updates on the mobile phones, right? Same thing, you get every month new updates with a lot of enhancements, a lot of improvement. So it may not be same every single time. If you observe, if you click on, if you search on a Google or somewhere to check the improvements of Power BI, every month you see something or the other happening with Power BI. So it's not the same always. So self-servicing tool means, okay, a lot of things are there in Power BI. Just a single command, it will do by its own. Okay, that's a self-servicing. Important visuals from all reports can be pinned to a dashboard. It's a way of creating a dashboard. You may have created 100 reports. All 100 reports may not be suitable to show to your boss, to show to your client. What do? You pin different visuals which are really important to on a dashboard. That's called pinning to a dashboard. You pick up important visuals, you pin them to a dashboard. So report and dashboard both are different things. Okay, a dashboard contains multiple reports. Okay. So there is something called Q&A, natural language query, can be used to easily build visuals. So there is a visual again. There is a visual called Q&A visual in Power BI. So what it does, it just has a text field in which you simply type. You say you don't even create a visual in a in a real sense in Power BI. What do? You can do this also. Once Q&A visual, if you open, there's a text field. You simply type in it, top 5 cities by sales bar chart. You just type it. It understands. It will create a new bar chart for you with the top 5 cities. You may ask, okay, products written with high quantity, high volumes. It will simply give the product names which are written in high volumes. You will mention some other metrics also. Okay. So the way we speak, we type, Power BI is going to generate reports for you. So in a true sense, what we say, you don't even drag and drop also sometimes. Sometimes you just speak and you just give a type. It will give you the reports. So it automatically generates insights on the data. So once it generates automatically insights on the data, if you request, then only it generates. It's not do by its own. Once we click, it may give you new insights which you may not have thought of. So a large community of Power BI developers help each other on solving the issues. Once you are in Power BI, you have a lot of people who are already using it. They may help you, okay, with your problems. So yeah, we have three versions of Power BI. So what we are learning is Power BI Desktop. It's a free edition, and we have a Power BI Pro. That is a what do you say? You need to purchase it. Big organizations do use this Power BI Pro. The advantage with this, it may handle huge amount of files. So for us, the limit is 1 GB. But with Power BI Pro, we can handle load the data up to 10 GB. Same thing with Power BI Premium. It has few more features to it, lot more, what do you say, options to refresh. Lot many times they can refresh the data. Okay, there is a limit for Power BI Pro, auto refresh the data, let's say 8 to 10 times in a day. It may be more for premium. You can refresh the data more number of times. So without you being at the system. Okay. So with Power BI Premium, that facility you get. And we all already discussed, we have a mobile app also, Power BI Mobile. So we can watch all the reports on mobile phone. And there's something called Power BI Embedded. There is some other organization is using something else, but they need some specific feature of Power BI. We can put as a Power BI embedded form with them. And there is a Power BI report server. So as I said previously, once we finish our reporting visualization, we load that on a web. We put our visuals on the cloud. So whoever is having access, they can see that visual. They can look into that visual from mobile phone or from other place. But what if that is a sensitive information like bankings, some other financial institutes, some other thing? Okay, the information is very, very vital for them, very, very sensitive, confidential. They cannot keep their reports all on web. Once it is kept on the web means you never know what may happen. So they have their own servers. That is called Power BI report server. They keep their visuals, their reports on their servers only. Okay, so that their organization people can only see. Nobody can crack it. Understood? Right. That is called Power BI report server. We may not be discussing all of them. We'll be focusing on Power BI desktop. These are all different variations, editions of Power BI. So how to download Power BI? It's simple. You can go to this link, www.powerbi.com, powerbi.microsoft.com, and you can download. Now, if you guys have access to download, you can straightforward download this visual. Download this Power BI. There is one more way of downloading. There's an easier way. Let me show you. You can simply type in Google Power BI download. You can do that. And the other way around is, I hope you can see the screen. Click this, go to Microsoft Stores. Click on this Windows button. Go to Microsoft Stores. Simply type in the search box, Power BI Desktop. Click on it. Once it is there, you can install on it. Since it is already installed into my system, it's giving me option of open. But for you, it will ask you to install. You click on it. It's a standard procedure. You can install straight away. Very, very easy process to do. Right. So basic thing what you get in the beginning. In the beginning, you get like this. It will ask you to select the language. Click on the download. File will be downloaded. You simply install. Next, it may ask you for 64-bit or 32-bit, your operating system. I don't think nowadays anyone is having 32-bit. So you can simply click on 64-bit. You please check from your end also. I'm just giving a generalized, process. Click on the 64-bit and say next. Go ahead, use the process. So once the installation happens, okay, you can start working with Power BI app. I'll show you how it looks actually. Okay. If you guys want to download, need a minute or two, so happy to give you the time. Okay. Click on the download button and you can go ahead with the regular process of installation. So it's all about your Power BI introduction. So the product and the environment, the workflow, the competitive products, and the different variations, different editions of Power BI. Okay. Now what we'll do, I'll just open Power BI for you guys, and I'll be showing you a quick run through of its user interface and how easy it is to create reports. Now let me close this first one. Give me a second, guys. Give me a minute. Give me a minute. Okay. So once you install the software, you'll be getting an icon here. Okay, just click Open Power BI Desktop. Yeah, this is the first screen what you get to see. So first the workflow, as the workflow suggests, what do? We connect to a data. Once we connect to the data, then we clean the data. Once the data is clean, we build the visuals, okay, with the clean data. Once we build the visuals, we share the data. These are the 4 logical steps, right? So that's why it has given you first the option of connecting to the data. Select a data source or start with a blank report, your wish, whichever. Let us say you have some Excel workbook where your data is available. You click on this, it will take you to some Excel source. You pick up them. If you have your source in SQL Server, you click on it, you'll be giving the server address, you'll be connecting. Right. If you want to start with a blank report, you do that so. Right. And or you want to learn with the sample data as well. So below this, again, you want to learn by yourself what is Power BI and everything, you can learn Power BI here. Power BI app itself will teach you how to do that. Now here we have got the few already done files. It's not required now. Now we got something called home, open, sign out. These are where you click options and settings. Right. So I would like to show you one thing here in options and settings. You click on options and settings, and if you click on this, let's say about. Let's click on about. If you click about, it will give you the version which is installed. If we are in February, we are in March. I am having as latest as February edition with me. So this may be once you install newly, this may not be February, this may be previous. So you just keep it open a couple of times, it automatically updates itself. Okay, you don't have to update manually. Power BI itself updates again and again on timely basis. So I'm having February edition with me. So this is basically the user interface, guys. So what does this user interface contains? You've got tabs, file tab, home tab, insert tab, modeling tab, view tab, optimize, help, external tools. Okay, you may not be having this external tools option. So once you install this, you'll be having it. So below the tabs, you got ribbon. This is called ribbon. Data, queries, etc. So if you observe, the home screen itself is having entire Power BI with you. How can we say that? Entire Power BI is with home screen? Yes. You see, first the data means we connect to the data, no? We connect to the Excel workbooks. We do manual entry of the data. We connect to some OneLake. We can connect to SQL Server. and you click on this get data, you see again 100 more options. If you click on more, you could see Power BI can connect to all these different sources: text, XML, JSON, folders, PDF, okay, some XYZ, SharePoint folder, SQL Server database, Access, Oracle database, IBM DB2. You just go down hundreds of sources. Most of them, some of them we may not even heard of, right? It's not humanly possible to know everything, so it's okay. It's okay that, right? Azure, you can see whatnot. These many databases, data sources, Power BI is having a capacity to connect, right? Let me close. So here we are connecting to the data. So what is that we are going to do after connecting the data? We are going to clean the data, means we are going to transform the data. Everything may not be necessary for us. So I need to remove few things. So I'll be going to transform data options. What it does here, uses the Power Query editor to connect, prepare, and transform the data. So you're going to transform the data. This is basically called ETL tool. ETL. So along with Power BI, we are going to learn ETL also. That is extract, transform, load. So in interviews, a lot of data analytics interviews, they ask what ETL tool you have used. So we are going to learn Power Query also. Power Query is a very, very powerful ETL tool. So we connect, we clean, we build the visuals. All visuals are here. So we build the visuals. How many visuals? So these type of different visuals are available. So if somebody knows to integrate with R language, how to write R language in Python, they can use these options as well, right? So if not, these visuals are sufficient for us, we can go to more visuals options. We can go to app source. App source is an open market. Like, there you can download visuals for free. You can purchase some visuals which you may feel are very good, very may helpful. So you can download from the app source, if at all, right? So this is about you connect, you clean, you build a visual. Then what do? If required, you write some calculations. You do some calculations using DAX, data analysis expression. If not, if you don't have any requirement of writing any new logic there, you simply publish the report. Means you simply share your reports. So everything is covered here only. If you see clearly observe home tab, everything is covered here. So what about all these things? We may have a lot of repetition here, like building the same visuals and everything. Okay? Modeling, view, all these things. So this is the user interface, and we have got three options here, important options. So one is report view. In this report view option, you have this canvas. This is where you build your visuals. This is where you drag and build your visuals. Other one is table view. In table view, you have your source data appearing here. Now, as of now, we don't have any data. We haven't loaded data yet. That's why we are not seeing anything. We'll load the data in a short while. Then let us say you have a single table, you'll be working with this. Let's say you have multiple tables. You need to connect all of them, right? As I shown in the demo. We need to connect multiple tables from different data sources. One file may be Excel, one file may be SQL Server, one file may be PDF. So they all should be able to talk to each other. So you'll create relationships between them in this model view. So this is a DAX query view. So this is recently 6-7 months back, this has been introduced, and even this is also recently introduced 4-5 months back, not before that. Okay, so we may not be looking into that. The main thing is model view, table view, report view. Now what I will do, we can connect the data from Excel, we can collect the data from SQL Server, we can paste the data into a blank table, or we can use the sample data. We can use the sample. Just give me a second, guys. Give me a second. Yeah, sorry guys. Yeah, there was some emergency call. That's why I have to stop. Right, right. It's okay. So now let me load a sample data. Click on the sample data. I'm going to show you how quickly you can create a visual, how quickly you can analyze the data. Load the sample data. Now my data is getting loaded. Yeah, my data is having a table called financials, and it is also having some data in the sheet, but let's concentrate on this table financials. I'm clicking. This is the preview of the data where it has a segment column, country column, product column, discount bond column, units sold column, manufacturing price column, sales price, gross sales. So many numbers are there, right? So if this much of a data is with you, nearly let us say some thousands of records, how quickly you can analyze this kind of a data. So let me select this data. I've selected this data here. I'm gonna click load. What happens if you click transforms? If the data is not clean, if the data is not proper, you are going to click transform. Now, since I believe the data is clean, I'm going to load this directly into Power BI. If you click transform, it will take you back to Power Query. It's a backend of Power BI, which is an ETL tool. Now, the data is loaded. You could see in the data tab, you have data loaded. These many columns are there. Now, let's say I would like to build a simple visual. That is, I would like to know country-wise sales. How could I know country-wise sales? Let me click a matrix visual. I got a matrix visual here. Now what do? I want sales country-wise. Simple. I'll be clicking on country column first. Sorry. Let me click on the visual. You need to click on the visual to put some data in. I click on country. I click on sales. So it has given me country-wise sales. Now let's say I want to add something called cost price. I can simply click on cost of goods sold. I would like to know something about profit. What can I do? Let's say sales minus cost of goods equal to profit only. I have a profit column. I click on profit. So this easy it is to build the visual. Now, let's say I would like to convert this visual into a column chart. How can I do? Control C, Control V. I've created a new copy of it. I selected this visual. I would like to see the data in a column chart. I click on clustered column chart. That's it. I don't have to do it again manually. So I have created a visual, beautiful visual. So now let's say I would like to see the same data, but over a period of time. Like I would like to see the trend, how the data is, how the sales are grown, how the cost of goods has gone up or come down, how much of profit I was making over a period of time. I would like to do with the same options. Now what I can do, I can copy, I can paste. So I created a new copy of the visual. Now this time I would like to see the trend, sales trend I would like to see. So what can I do? Select this, I click on line chart. So it has given me sales over a period of time. So what is the time here? I'm looking at the sales country level. Let me remove this. So I'm just showing you quickly so that you'll understand a little bit, okay, about how easy it is to create the visuals. Now here, I want to see over a period of time. Means if I select this visual, you could see I have selected sales, cost of goods, country, profit. I don't want country. I want to see by over a period of time means I would like to select the date. So I remove this country. I select the date. Now you could see same data, but in a different aspect. We are looking into the data in a different perspective. We are looking the same data in a over a period of time. So you could see the blue one, sky blue one is sales, the dark blue one is cost of goods sold, the profit is the orange color line here. So this is the data daily wise. So you have the data here day wise, month wise, quarter wise, year wise. Now we are at the level of day. How can I say that? You could see here down below. Yes, from September, October, November, December, September, October, November, then you got like this. So we are in the month of 2014, quarter one, January 1st. So like this. You want to go up, drill up, Now you are at the month level. Now if you drill up, you are at the quarter level. June, July, October, Jan again, April again, June again, October again. You click again, so you're at the year level. So you could see gradually the sales are increasing and the expenses also increasing, cost is also increasing, profit also marginally increasing. So if you want to go down, just I can go down any level. Any level means up to day only we can go. So this is how easy it is to build the visuals. Now, if you would like to share the visual, what do? You save this file, you simply click on publish. If you click on publish, the data will be published to online. Okay, this we may look into latter part of our learning. Okay, there's one thing we have missed in between, that is the calculation part. We have done this. We have collected the data, we have directly loaded the data, created the visual. If you want to add something new to new element, new measurement you want to add, you do those calculations here. That is called DAX, which is very vital to learning and understanding Power BI. The calculations are like engine to a car. These are all visuals. These are all appearances. You may like it. Okay, you may definitely be interested in learning it. But if you don't learn these visuals, it's nothing like if you are driving a car without engine. So you should be learning these calculations. We'll be learning in our classes about calculations. Once you've done all of them, you can simply publish the reports. Okay. Now, if you guys have any doubts, anything, you can ask me now. Okay, I'm giving you for 5 minutes of time, 5 to 6 minutes of time for it. Any doubts, anything, please go ahead and ask. Yes. A lot of people out there. If you guys have any doubts, ask me. There are only two scenarios where, okay, you can keep quiet. Either you not understood anything or you understood everything. Yeah. I don't think in first time anyone will understand everything. I may have gone little speed. Okay. I may have gone little slow. Not sure. You guys need to tell me. All clear, guys? Just give me a thumbs up now in chat box so I'll understand that, okay, everything is went fine. Okay, one person has given a message. Okay, Vamshi Reddy says thumbs up. Yeah, good. Thank you, Vamshi. So it's like, no, I need to have a little bit of no response from the students so I'll understand. Okay, at least they are concentrating, they are just listening. So it gives me more interest to give more details, more information to you. So it's like that. It's a give and take. It should be two-way. So let's see. Try to show by giving you some publishing this report. Save your changes. Let me save. Let me give it a name. Options. So once you save this file, the file will be saved with the PBIX extension. Okay. Let me publish this. Let me show you the final one also. So I have a my workspace folder on online. Okay. So with other files, I will be saving this in my workspace. Select. So my work, my reports, these are three different reports. These reports are getting published to Power BI Cloud now. Okay. Yeah. Now the publishing is successful. Means now whoever I'll give the link, they can come and check that. If I click on get quick insights, it will give you few more insights from its end. It's not, these are the reports I have generated. It will give its own insights. So let us not get there. Let me just show you online by going to config. Now I'll open my browser. I click on app.powerbi.com. The name we have given is demo IT. Now it's not available now. We got few other reports of previous institutes and previous things. We have nothing here. Let me go to my workspace again. I'll go to my workspace. So do we have our demo here? Let me check. Yeah, we got our demo carried IT here, right? We have our two files. One is report, another one is our semantic model, our data model, right? Our data. I'll simply click on our report. So this is online you are looking at, guys. So this is app.powerbi.com. To whoever you share this report, like you have something called share here, right? So if you click and share your report, whoever is having that link, they'll be able to see these reports. Okay. So what do you do? How to create a dashboard? If you hover over the report, you see something called pin here. You pin this visual, that visual will be pinned to a dashboard. Now these are other dashboards. So we'll be creating new dashboard. We'll be pinning the visual to the new dashboard. Okay. So this is how things works. You'll be simply sharing this link to somebody who can come and access the data from any way. So got a message. I all okay. Okay. All the students. So guys, if anything is still there, you can ask me. I'm here. Otherwise, we'll wind up the session. One more minute. I'll just wait. I'll just keep quiet. So let me, anything is there, you can ask me. One more minute. Okay. Yeah. So then, guys, that's it from my onwards, my side. Okay. Hope to see you all soon. Bye bye. Thank you. You're welcome, Anusha. Bye.